First of all, Luke, that feels like a big win, particularly after the disappointment of last night.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, I thought at the halfway stage last night that we were pretty happy with that, especially the way we wrestled it back. But just a disappointing, obviously, batting performance. It was more that we felt they were just so timid. So I think coming here, me and Salty said, even for myself, sort of just pushing the ball to get out. So I said, I'm going to not die wondering tonight. And we wanted to set the tone as we normally do, and we just wanted to go more aggressive and throw the first punch, and that's what we obviously did.
You won the toss and decided to bat. You quite like to chase. Was that a change in tactics, Luke?
It was a little bit on the wicket as well. It was obviously been used. We've started a bit earlier as well. It just felt often here it can be quite hard under a bit of lights or a second half. So, and after last night, obviously it's not the worst thing. We haven't even batted first yet. So it was a nice thing to change up and, as I said, try and be aggressive first up. And get a big score on the ball, which we did.
And a big win, not just because of what happened last night, but also with so many games rained off, and the coach has made the point so many people just not getting a bat at the moment, Luke.
I think that's been the hard thing. I think obviously for someone like Vies, he's only batted 2 or 3 times last night, and it's been a thing. Obviously, we started so well in the competition. Those rained off games really just take a bit of the momentum off, where other people are playing and battle hard, and we weren't. So I think it was disappointing last night, but as you said, to wrestle it back today. They're still a good side. There's no easy games in this league, and obviously coming up with them, they showed good fight to really take us to the wire there.
So many players missing. You could have done without Tamel getting injured as well. What's the latest on Tamel?
I'm not sure. I think he's just tweaked his hamstring. Hopefully it's not too bad, but hamstring's obviously never great. But it was a great effort by him. He's actually feeling his back a little bit, but we knew this was an important game, so for him to play, Salty's had a broken finger and he's been playing with that, so for his innings again today with a broken finger shows a lot of character. But yeah, it's been one of those things. Obviously Ravi then hobbled off at the end, it was a bit to find a way, but obviously with someone like Archie the way he did, I'm sure you're going to speak to him, to be able to throw him a ball late on like he did was pretty special.
Well, here comes the man of the moment. Hi Archie. We keep interviewing him. Come and have a little natter. First of all, Luke, I mean, a stage in the game, Sussex were always ahead, but Douthwaite then was on the charge. You did 4 6 and I think 7 balls, but you had no hesitation on bringing Archie on.
No, we need to get him out. I think if he'd got batted till the end, he was obviously going to probably get him. So credit to him, he's had a really good game tonight. But yeah, I mean that's how much we rate him. He's got a great character, and if you throw him the ball, he's not going to shirk it. And the energy and what he does with the ball, he's got a chance of going up, and that's exactly what happened. So look, we've got a special talent on our hands, and we've got to nurture him, etc. But for a 16-year-old to do, you're 16, so aren't you? Yeah, still 16. 16-year-old to do something like that, I mean, it's pretty special, and it's nice that it's not someone else's, he's ours.
Archie, let's have a quick word. I know you're not 17 until later this month, so what a couple of days. First of all, going to Lord's last night, what was that like?
Yeah, it was just amazing, really. It's just an incredible experience, playing the home of cricket. It's really cool to walk out there and have a bowl there and a bat.
And a bat. We're talking about. Had you ever been to Lord's before?
I've watched there once, yeah.
So what was that like? Just explain, you're on the coach, you're with the lads. What's that like going into the long room and places we can't even go?
Yeah, I was just excited to get there, and then just walking through it was just a surreal experience, really.
You've got the skipper, he tosses you the ball there. What are you thinking? Because I have to say, you don't look like you've got any nerves.
Well, I'll just try to bowl my way, to try and pick up a few wickets for the side.
And you got very important wickets here today. So we were saying to Luke that was a tough time of the game as well, because Douthwaite was on the charge when he came on to bowl. So what are you thinking at that moment?
I was just trying to not go for a boundary and just try and keep the run rate down, and hopefully he might try and go big and get caught or get out some way. Yeah,
and when the ball's going in that direction, are you looking and thinking, he's picked the wrong man to hit it to there?
I thought it was going for 6 at the first, to be fair, but Vies, tall guy, great catch in the end.
Well bowled tonight, terrific stuff.
Thank
Luke,
you.
3 games to go. This group is very tight as ever. How do you perceive it with 3 to go?
Yeah, it is. I think the nice thing is it's in our hands at this point. Obviously, it could have been a lot worse if we'd have lost tonight and with those washed out games. So, look, it's in our hands. I think this was obviously a massive one. We don't know what the results are elsewhere. We've also got to assess where people are physically as well. But at least we've got a bit of a break now. So, look, it's in our hands. Rashi will come at some point as well. I think most likely the last 2 games, but we'll get Chris Jordan and George back as well. So that's a massive boost for us getting those boys back. So, yeah, I feel like tonight was a big moment, and obviously against Essex, who are playing really well on Friday night, would be great.
Terrific. Well done. Thank you, Luke.
Thanks.
Thank you, Archie.